Hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. We're back with the list, number 48, third entry. Who do we have?
I like this entry. Brian Elliot coming in at number 48. I was a little disturbed that we kind of worked this list together at the beginning. I know you put a lot of the legwork in, and I know I didn't see Elliott's name on the higher echelon, and I was a little worried that he was going to miss out. But definitely a very, very good goaltender.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who, when you originally hear the name and when you think of guys who missed that, like we mentioned in the honorable mentions, like Sean Burke, such a legend through the 90s and 2000s, guys like Martin Jones, multiple years, over 35 wins. And then you think of a guy like Brian Elliott, some people think of him more as a backup.
Yep.
But when you think of him and you actually look at those stats, multiple solid years as a starter, he had 4 quality seasons with 40 or more games that were average or better. He had 2 solid playoff runs, one very good playoff run, and he also has a Jennings Award. That's something that shouldn't go without forgetting, especially because in that time, I believe it was Yaroslav Halak who was his companion. They were one of the best goalie duos in history statistically. So, I mean, that having that to your resume in the 2000s, being a starter for so many different teams, when they brought him in for the purpose of being a backup, Brian Elliott deserves a lot more credit than he gets.
Yeah, that Jennings, that would have been back in the St. Louis days, no?
Yep, definitely with a lack.
Yeah, and I'm looking at his stats from that. What I'm assuming is that year right now. Back in 2011, where they brought him in as a backup, he was coming off of years with Ottawa, briefly in Colorado. Came in as a backup for the St. Louis Blues. Ended up playing 38 games with a 940 save percentage and a 1.56 goal against average with
Yeah,
nine shutouts. Nine
yeah.
shutouts.
And there's a second year that he also had a 930 save percentage. I don't
Yep.
know if there's maybe one other guy in this list who had 2 years with a 930 save percentage, let alone a 940. 38
940.
games. Yeah, that's basically a starter. So yeah, definitely. Those are insane years.
Definitely very well worth of a high spot on this list. And again, it was a name that a lot of people consider him as a backup, a career backup. If this guy's your backup, you guys probably have the best goaltending in the whole league. And that's what we've seen back in St. Louis back in the day. And that's might not be what we're seeing exactly right now with Philadelphia, but he's a bit older and he's still out there playing. Like this year, he's playing very well. So it's definitely very, very well deserved, Brian Elliott. And if he would have been a starter a little bit longer, could have worked his way up the list. But very happy to see him in the top 50.
Yeah, definitely. That's just what it comes down to. I guess a couple too many years as a backup not to be higher than some of the guys, but also 2 All-Star appearances that I feel like also are forgotten. So that's why he definitely deserves to be on our top 50. But let us know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the rest of the list, and we'll see you soon with some more content.